Hello, everybody. I'd like to talk to you today about the fast pace that we live in this world and in our lives, and moving more slowly. And as my Japanese friends would say, Yukuri. Everything in our lives, I think pretty much most of the modernized world, it's all about rush, rush, hurry, hurry. I got to get to work. I got to eat. I got to do this. On a time schedule, on a clock. I quit wearing a watch when I was 19 years old. And until I got a telephone, I didn't have any kind of timekeeper, as you would call it. And even now, I only look at it marginally. I don't like to be put in that position of having to rush everywhere. If I have an appointment, I leave in plenty of time where I can get there 15, 20 minutes early and I stay relaxed. A friend of mine and I were talking about this, and she suggested and asked, well, it's like I know when I get up in the morning, the first thing that I need to do is for me personally, I spend some time just laying in bed meditating and bringing my heart to a really quiet place before I even get up and fix whatever I'm going to have for breakfast. I try to do everything very slowly uh, and keep myself grounded, draw myself back. I've already posted the written part of this on Facebook and I've gotten some really positive responses back. The place that we get lost in is um, everything on demand. And we've become a very demanding society, a very demanding human race. And that's part of what causes so much conflict. If we don't get things right when we think we should have it, then people tend to get irritated and angry and frustrated, and then you find yourself in conflict about all of it. When in reality, well, what difference does it make? I'll give you a really good example. Excuse me. Ordered a new computer because my laptop is my biggest means and tool for business, and to be able to create these videos. And what I feel I want to do in the future is to be able to help people and do consultations on Skype, all of those kinds of things. So I invested in a really nice laptop that I received in the mail, and a friend of mine took care of all of it for me. But the one thing that got missed that by the end of the evening I was kind of chuckling about is it doesn't have a webcam. The company did an upgrade without asking, and I got a better computer, but I got a computer without a webcam. For most of you, man, it's not a big deal. But I had to process it because the one thing that I wanted the most was the webcam. And so now, I'm going to set it up with an external webcam, which when I start traveling and I go different places in the world, is something extra that I have to carry and set up. But the whole point, instead of getting upset or frustrated, honestly, I was very disappointed. But I try to look at everything. What's the reason? What's the lesson? Maybe the external webcam will be better. And in the end, that's what I figured out. The computer guy that we work with said that he always uses the external webcam because they're better. For me, it was a real process because I felt like a little kid waiting on the computer. I was really excited to get it. And anybody that knows me knows that I was never into computers before. But since I've started making these videos and opened up and have so many people I contact with on Facebook and email, I'm really enjoying being able to reach out and try to help people through this format. So I had to draw myself back and process it, move Yukuri in my heart, move slowly in my heart, not get irritated, not get frustrated about it, and just let go. And the last video I did was about letting go, and the one after that was the one I'm talking to you about now, moving more slowly in our life. And I got an email from a gentleman in India and said that it was nice to hear this coming from the Western society. At the same time, I think India, I think Japan, lots of places I've been, and there's not a whole lot of moving slowly that's going on. And that's what's wrong with why so many people are not very happy. And we've made life all about business and work and gaining and achieving, and we forgot to slow down our lives and live in the moment. And for me, that was part of working through the situation with the computer, was staying in the moment and not allowing myself to get upset about it, by looking at it, okay, there's a deeper lesson here. What am I supposed to learn? And I can tell you everything that's going on in my life right now, the biggest thing I'm learning is not to get caught up in conflict, and which requires moving slowly, being patient, being compassionate. I mean, it's all the big picture of everything that I'm learning put together, but I don't want any conflict in my life. I don't want any conflict with anyone. I want to be able to resolve things very peacefully and keep my life in a place of harmony and balance. And then whoever I have a personal relationship, whatever kind of relationship that is, like my son coming, I'm really looking forward to. He's very mature. He's matured a lot since the last time I saw him. I'm looking forward to that harmonious time with him, and I know that it's going to be that way. Just lack certain places in my life and certain relationships that I really desire. I want that harmony and I want that peace. I don't want the conflict. And I truly believe if in any relationship you and the other person will work to slow down and to stay grounded, to stay focused, to stay balanced. And it requires that. You cannot stay grounded, focused, and balanced if you're moving 90 miles an hour. You have to slow it down to about 25 or 30. And then, same thing when you're driving in the car. You don't see much when you're driving fast, but well, when you drive slow, oh, you see all the beauty. And life is the same way. So I hope that maybe I can touch a few lives with this. Slow things down. Take the time and the effort to stay grounded and balanced and focused. And don't put so much emphasis on the outside. If if we're not peaceful on the inside, we're not going to be peaceful in our lives. So my goal for many years now has been zero conflict. And I'm not saying we won't have conflict in the world. I just don't want to get caught up in it. So moving slowly and focusing and putting the effort to stay grounded and balanced and focused will help a great deal in this. So I hope this has encouraged you a little bit in this area. And again, till the next time, I'll say aloha and mahalo from here in Maui.